Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is me, and today I'm just going to go through a few things that I've been doing recently just to, cope with the budgeting of 2025, especially being a collector of things. I'm pretty much just going to go through a very, very short rant on how I game on a budget and all that sort of stuff. So if you'd like to watch, by all means, stay tuned. As you can see, quite the physical media buff. I've got DVDs, games, I've got the whole job lot. I really enjoy the aspect of if something goes offline forever, I can just put it in a disc and it works. Prime example, Deadpool. You can't get that on any stores anywhere unless you're, sailing the high seas. Physical is the only way to go with this. This is one aspect I really do enjoy about my physical media. That is not a good example of gaming on a budget this year, purely because that is a very expensive game. I will show you some brilliant ideas though in a second. One of the things for if you are a physical media collector like myself, I highly recommend doing one of, let's call it 2 or 3 things. Facebook Marketplace, brilliant place to find secondhand physical games. Usually people want to sell them at roughly the same price as, in the main shops. But other aspects you can go, EB Games is a big one in Australia. They own the monopoly in most secondhand dealers. Another one that I like to use recently is Cash Converters. Not only do you have some really interesting finds in there, they also have quite good deals. Prime example, I picked up these recently. That's the right way. And the Blob, 25 bucks. I got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee for 49's worth, but I got 20% off, so it's roughly $30. Super Monkey Ball, $12. And Stardew for 25. Like, if you're a physical media collector, it is brilliant, especially when this game is like $80 or something stupid, $50, brand new. Still works, can't go wrong with it. This is kind of my bread and butter. All you have to do is go searching around. Yes, it's easier to, hop online and go, oh look, I found it brand new, 50 bucks, yes. But if you're on a budget, sometimes you don't want to fork out ridiculous money for this sort of stuff. That works just as well as a brand new one. And half the price, can't go wrong with it. But not only have I got Switch games through Cashies, in my time I've also gone and got things like this, which they didn't cost a great deal. I believe Forza only cost me $2. Sega Mega Drive Classics, that cost me $5, and that's another game you can't get on digital stores anymore. Transformers, that did cost me a little bit more because, again, can't get on digital stores. I think it only cost me about $30, which for a game you can't get anymore, not too bad. I got this for $2.50. You can't go wrong with going physical media in this aspect. It's so cheap. Again, this is only just what I do for on a budget. Of course, everyone else is a little bit different. Some people like it digitally, which I'll explain what I do now. Okay, so for digital media, I do have a bit of it, but I work smart. Yes, sometimes I double up on the odd game. Sonic Origins is a prime example. I got that when it released digitally, initially on the PlayStation 4 and 5, whatever one it was on. Then, when it came out physically, I bought my wife a copy on the Switch. Recently, because Steam had a really good sale, I picked the game up, Origins Plus, for about $15 to $20. Yes, it's not a massive amount. I'm really proving the point wrong that, gaming on a budget, buy it 3 times. That's not the way to do it. But, diehard Sonic fan, I want to give my wife a gift. It's easier to stream on PC. That's one aspect of digital sales. Look, what I end up doing is Steam sales. Digital sales on PlayStation Store, Xbox Marketplace, the eShop. Sales are your friend. Do you need the game that come out right now at full price? No, unless you are really into the game. Like, everyone wants to play the new Call of Duty when it comes out. Wonderful. Or you can wait 6 months. It can go on a 30 to 50% sale. they've ironed out some of the bugs, it's a lot more fun for you, and you've saved a bit of money. I mean, we're in a day and age where a bag of cheese costs $10 in Australia. Or like a kilo bag. What? Okay, for the only other part I can think of that would do good in regards to budgeting for gaming is just wait. I don't know if you're older, younger, some people, especially gamers, but we like gifts. You might go, cool, birthday's coming up, Christmas coming up, can I have a digital voucher? Look, there's a game that's come out. Can I have that? That's always the thing. Never go, give me. Never works. Don't. Doesn't sound very good either. Hey, I'd like this. Would you be happy to help towards this? Like, for my birthday this year, my wife contributed towards the Switch too. And so did my mum and my brother. But it's because I didn't ask for anything else. I go, hey, just $20 towards it. That'd be great. I'd be happy as anything. And lo and behold, I got it. It was good. But you don't need to get things that instant. That's probably number one. But finally, the only thing I can think of, other than waiting, is we can always go outside. We can always just go and relax a little bit. Don't need to be on games all the time. But, give that a shot.
While I'm outside. Don't know what else to do. Oh crap! Silksong comes out today.